sorry. I love you guys. I probably won't do this again, but right now I just feel like I want to. Okay, so um, I actually tried to make a Patreon for my smoking videos, but I was having trouble uploading my videos, so I did record videos for Patreon, but they went to waste because I don't know, it's just not working. Maybe I need to upload them from a laptop or something, but for right now, I can't do Patreon. What the fuck? Loud much. Anyways, so instead of Patreon, I'm gonna do, well, when I'm eligible, I'm gonna do YouTube memberships. And if you guys want to see those videos and get some juicy story times, then you can subscribe to my memberships on YouTube. But I don't have that available just yet. It's gonna be probably a few months before I'm able to do that. But just stay tuned and be ready and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the review because I've been talking for way too much. Okay, let's just get into it. So the last video, the last review, the last episode ended actually on a good note. I usually like they cut off in the middle of a fight or something, but this time it didn't happen like that. Um, they actually was like at the club having a good time, dancing and partying and stuff, and then that's when it cut. So they actually ended up having a good night the night before. But then um, basically this episode starts with Akbar, Jaden, and Natalie meeting up. If you guys hear moving in the background, y'all know I don't live alone, okay? There's people here. Okay, so Akbar, Jaden, and Natalie meet up for brunch, and they start talking about Biggie, and the whole like Biggie and Akbar situation, and Biggie and Jaden situation. So, you remember when I was saying that there was actually, my video cut off before I got to this part, but there was a part in the preview where Akbar was saying she owes somebody a slap or some shit like that. So she said, one of them girls, Biggie, I'm supposed to punch her shit. So what she meant by that was basically she wasn't saying like she's going to, but she's saying like when everything went down, she should have hit her ass, but she didn't. So, then Natalie is gonna be messy and say, well, she invites basically most of the rest of the cast, definitely all the OGs, and out to brunch with her. So she says, Anna, so basically Anna, Tasiki, and Jayla call, right? And they're on the phone, and Natalie's like, yeah, you guys come meet us for brunch. And she's like, well, who's all in the car? And then it was just Anna, Tasiki, and Jayla, and she's like, okay, you guys come meet us out. Scotty's gonna be meeting up later, right? Whatever. Then Nat calls Rolly, but Rolly's in the room with Vicky and I forgot who else. But Rolly, Tinka, and Vicky, they all in a room together. So Rolly, no, she don't call Rolly. She texts Rolly and let her know like who he's supposed to be, who to bring from the house with her. And so she's like Rolly, and so when they switch to Rolly, Tinka, and Biggie, they're talking about Biggie need, the whole. I'm so tired of hearing this, but Biggie need to stand up for herself thing is getting annoying. So Rolly and Tinka's talking about that, and then Biggie walks in, and of course they're not gonna be scared to tell her what the fuck they was talking about, so they tell her. But then Rolly, so they talking about that, and then Rolly reads the text from Natalie. Now this is where it gets messy because she didn't have to say this how she said this. Natalie says, bring Lex and Jazz. Please, no Biggie. Petty. So then they switched to. I feel like production set up these little mini conversations so that they can go in and pull out certain people from the conversations. So it'll be this whole thing like, because why couldn't they just text all the girls to come meet them, or why couldn't this be like a thing when they first woke up, like before all these conversations started happening? Because it's like literally like each group had like one or two girls that was getting picked from these little mini conversations that they kept switching to go on this brunch. Messy. But I think that was a production thing. Cause y'all know they be writing stories and shit up there. They be trying to make up storylines. So they switched to Jasmine, P, and Ivory. I'm gonna call that bitch Paula because we don't call her. That's not Pretty P. Okay, that's Paula. Paula P. Paula. Jazz, Paula, and Ivory are talking, and they start talking about the chain, and they bring up how Jaden got a chain. Now, I why she has a chain, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, she got a chain, and Avery got a chain, and yeah, so everybody's like, when the fuck did Jaden get a chain? They're like, oh, she got a chain for the night of her birthday, and like they think people are saying that she got the chain because she fought Biggie. Anyway, oh yeah, so she got the chain because she fought Biggie, and then they started talking about Biggie and Akbar. They're like, Biggie should have fought. Well, Ivory was like, Biggie should have fought Akbar too if she was gonna fight Jaden, you know. Um, which I agree with. Anyway, Dolly, Lex, and Summer. You see what I'm talking about? Like Jazz, P, and Ivory talking, but they're only gonna bring Jazz from that group to come, you know. And then Dolly, Lex, and Summer talking, but they're only gonna get Lex from the group to come to the brunch. So Dolly, Lex, and Summer are talking, and then Emma walks in, and apparently when the cameras was off, Summer and Emma got into it about something. Emma was like, "You're always picking on me when the cameras are off." Blah, blah, blah. So they get into it, and then Rolly, they going back and forth. They're just arguing. They don't fight. Then Rolly comes in to pull out Lex from the conversation. So she's like, "Oh, just come with me to brunch." While they out there talking, while they in there going back and forth. So Rolly pulls out Lex, and but Emma and Summer still going back and forth. But then Ivory came in, stirring shit up. Y'all know she's such an instigator. Basically the same shit she did on that bus. Like, you need to hit her. You need to hit her. Talking to Emma. Basically saying they doing too much, going back and forth. They need to fight, but they don't need to fight. They could have just kept going back and forth. So Emma get up. She being a follower. Emma get it because Emma would not have got up if Ivory didn't come in there talking about y'all need to fight. Y'all need to fight. Girl, bye. Emma get up and she tried to fight Summer. And Dolly wasn't gonna let that happen. Dolly jumped in, choked that bitch out like, girl, back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. That's not happening. So Emma starts fighting Dolly for putting her hands on her. And Summer tried to jump in, but Ivory didn't let Summer jump in. She grabbed that bitch by her wig and put it. She said, "No, we're not doing that jumping." And you couldn't really see the fight, but I don't think it was much of a fight. I think it was more of a tie. Like the security kind of got in the way too quick. They wasn't really thumping for real. It was over way too quick. Um, then after they finished fighting and security break them up, whatever, Emma ran up on Summer and she get a few good hits in. Slick was a sneak because she staring up kind of from the side, and she didn't say like Summer was up or no shit like that, and kind of Summer wasn't looking her way, but bitch, you beefing with a bitch, you about to get a fighting with a bitch, have your head on the swivel, you know what I mean? But Slick was a sneak. Even if it wasn't a sneak, Summer probably still would have got her ass beat, but I fuck with you though, girl. But you probably still would have got your ass beat. Um, they get to brunch, and of course, Natalie trying to play stupid about not inviting Biggie because Biggie texting her and was like, "Oh, I'm not invited, whatever." And Nat trying to play stupid, talking about, "Oh, I didn't say shit, da da da." But they bring out the receipts of her literally saying, "Bring da 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 da, please no Biggie." So basically, Natalie was saying Biggie got a lot of drama around her, and that's why she didn't want her there, like Akbar and Jaden. And so Akbar, like, speaking of DTV Diamond, she was putting um, a battery in Biggie bag, about the whole like going bar for bar, the whole rapping thing or whatever. And so Diamond when she was like, I wasn't putting the battery in her bag, I was charging it. She's so silly, but no, seriously. So they kind of going back and forth a little bit, and Akbar calls DTB as stiff. She called her hard booty or something like that, and DTB started shaking that ass. Girl, that was jiggling. Diamond, Diamond, who is your doctor? Who is your doctor? I need him. I need him. So they kind of scuffle. So Diamond, and then she started shaking her ass. Akbar called her stank, and then Akbar like started calling her snack tooth and all that. She just kept bringing up her tooth. So Diamond kind of reached over that table real quick and popped her, and so they kind of scuffling for a little bit, but they break it up. But then they go 2 rounds. They go 2 real rounds, and I think both rounds was a tie. They was both holding their own. Nobody dropped anybody. Nobody dragged anybody. It was nothing like that. So after the fights, and that feels like we gotta go. Like we can't keep doing this. We gotta go. So they go to the house, and Natalie's like, "Oh, we have a special guest. I'm assuming it's gonna be Slim," and it was Slim. So, but before we get there, all the left behinds are talking about being left behind, and then they switched to like some of the girls on the bus. It was Taseki, Anna, Jayla, and Scotty. Taseki says Diamond got her ass beat, but Jayla and Anna say it was a tie, and I think it was a tie because they both was like nobody really just like beat their ass, like nobody got their ass beat, but that which I agree with. Summer, and then they switched to Summer and Dolly chilling, they in the jacuzzi or whatever, talking to shit. You know, Summer always talking shit. So Summer says she think Biggie, Jazz, Emma, and Paula should go home. That's not gonna go over well. I feel like there's gonna like cause a lot of drama at the reunion with her saying that, and I can't wait. But anyway, Dolly says a Summer gonna have to fight her own battles because during the fight with Emma, Bad Dolly fucked her hand up again. So yeah, Summer's like, she was like, you can still keep talking your shit, do you? But like, I can't keep like jumping in for you. Is my thing dying? I think my thing is dying. Don't say that. Don't say your. It's okay. I have another one. But anyways, so what was I saying? Yeah, so Dolly was saying Summer gonna fight her own battles. Anyway, so they all meet up at the house. Ned asks everybody who's like rooming together, and Summer starts talking about who's rooming with her and stuff like that. And I guess Summer and Emma was in a room together at first, and Summer was like she had to kick that bitch Emma out, basically for being loud. I guess it's like someone was trying to talk to her nigga, Emma was trying to talk to her dad, and Emma was being loud or whatever. But either way, go, Emma got the fuck out. So they start going back and forth. They don't fight or anything, and she calls Emma boring. So this is a full circle moment because Emma came in the house trying to call out Scotty for being boring. Girl, bye. Becky asked why she didn't go to brunch again in front of everybody, and Natalie tried to say, again, like the whole drama thing with Jaden and Akbar. And she was like, oh, at first it was just me, Akbar, and Jaden having brunch. And when I invited Rolly and the other girls, I didn't want there to be any drama between us. It was drama anyway between them and Akbar. They didn't do no eating. None. Becky could have came. And yeah, she bring up that whole situation. I'm tired of hearing this shit, honestly. So Slim walk in while they start talking about that, and well, not while they're talking about that. Natty was like, "So we have a special guest, Slim." So she walks in, and Rolly and Slim just get the scrapping. Mind you, Slim is like this. This is Rolly. How is that fair? Why are y'all fighting, Rolly? Because she did make a post and saying like, y'all can't tell me like when it comes to disrespecting like me and my kids. If you was big enough to disrespect me and my basically this is Rolly. This is not what she said, but this is basically what she's saying. If you was big enough to disrespect me and my kids, bitch, you big enough to get your ass whooped. Okay. And from that standpoint, okay, Rolly, you got it. But damn, like that fight gonna be brutal. That fight is gonna be brutal. It's so crazy. But yeah, that was the end of that episode. They started showing previews of the other episodes. I think Paula gonna run it with everybody because somebody asked the question about people being boring or something like that, and everybody said Paula. She was like, "Oh, you bitches going to line it up, Paula. You're gonna get your ass. You're trying so hard for that Baddies chain, ain't you, baby? You're gonna get fucked up." But anyway, that's the end of that. I'll see you guys in the next. Well, I'll see you tomorrow because we're in the middle of 12 days of ASMR. ASMR miss. So, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you didn't watch today's episode of 12 Days of ASMR Miss, go check that out. It's up already. It was a personal assistant roleplay planning your Christmas vacation. So, my son's making noise, so I gotta go. But I'll see you guys in the next episode.